Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo, and I love making videos of those always in Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today we're going to be covering the full unboxing and detailed review of the brand new Barbie pink passport going to Italy, and I'm very excited because I've been so very much looking forward to have this all ever since I saw the promotional pictures of it. And for that I have this a little souvenir of my time in Venice, because I always try to bring a few bits and pieces that go with the theme, so I thought it would be perfect for the occasion. Anyway, this is the way she comes in this box that is the shape of a blister, of a clear blister. So it's a really nice expository window, and then we have the pink passport logo and this other logo that represents Italy. So we have gelato, we have the Colosseum, and then we appear to have like a carnival Venetian mask as well. And then on the background we can see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and as well as the accessories and our doll. And I also have to say that to me, both the base doll, and you will see it in just a moment, as well as the outfit pieces are a must. I mean, normally I would only be interested about the outfit pieces or the other way around, but this time is both. And then on the back we have a full promo picture of our doll wearing the full ensemble. And right over here, this is very cool, so you can cut out these, I guess, collectible pink passport cardboard, and then right here we have the different accessories. So I will be taking everything out and I'll be back in no time. Alright, so here we have it all out of the box, and I have to say that this doll does not disappoint at all. So we're going to be looking at every single detail. Now I kept the cutout from the box and this other cutout, which is supposed to be like a collectible one for the pink passport series. And then moving on to the accessories, the first thing that we find is this on the go cup of coffee, which is also like a very you know, big reference to Italy in a way, and it's really nicely done. It has the flag of Italy, which is a screen printing accent, but it's very HD. And then it has the bracket for the doll to grab it and the perk at the bottom, so we can place it on one of the current Barbie playsets. Then the second accessory that we have is this gelato, and it's super cool because we've seen it before for Barbie Extra quite a few times, as well as fashion pieces and things like that, but they're always a little bit strange in terms of like colors, and this time around it looks very realistic. It looks like a strawberry ice cream, you know, with very realistic colors, and the texture is just perfect, with a little bracket for the doll to grab it as well. And then the next one is this pizza, which is a bit too like 2D for me. I mean, I wish it had some texture to it, because it comes in this plate, which by the way, it's a really nice color. It's like a pearlescent aquamarine color, and then it also has the perk for it to put it on one of the playsets if you wanted to. What I like about it is that, well, it's another screen printing as opposed to be a sticker, but it's giving 90s in a way. I mean, it's giving one of those drawings that were used back in the day, that at the time were stickers. And I love that the you know, the little olive cuts are actually little hearts all the way around, and it's very HD as well, so it could look like there's pixelation, but it isn't. It's just the reflection of the lightning, you know, on the plate, and I think it looks okay. I mean, from afar I think it looks better. From very close it might look a bit yeah, 2D in my opinion, but anyway, it's cool nonetheless. And then we have these pair of shades which have the shape of flames, and it's supposed to be, it's not quite a see-through color, but rather like a gummy, yeah, like lava color, which I think it goes incredibly well with the design. I know that these glasses have been like in fashion for about 2 to 3 years, so maybe they're a little bit like dated by now, but I know where it's coming from, and I think it looks very pretty badass and pretty cool to have as a Barbie accessory. And then moving on, we have this bucket hat, which is the very same sculpt that we previously saw for the Teresa Travel Barbie doll. It's just that this time around is a hot pink color as opposed to the purple lavender one of that release, but super cool. It's very squishy, and I love the color and I love the sculpt, the stitching details and everything. It's really cool. And then moving on to the doll and the main pieces of the outfit, I'm just super in love here. First of all, because I think the doll is very unique in the way they've incorporated a few little touches that elevate the whole Millie basic doll to, you know, another level. And for that, they're giving to us this very like fresh look, which is like a very much of a current trend of having like minimal makeup, but then having like a statement aspect to it. And for that, they've incorporated the contour of the lips, which is very late 90s, early 2000s. And when it comes to Barbie, the only dolls that I can think of might be My Scene. But then this is like happening in an alternate universe, because this is happening to a doll that is not My Scene and does not have those hyper characteristics, you know, the features of the faces being very maximized in a way. So that is pretty cool that we're finding that on a current Millie face, and in a way I'm getting like vibes from that, you know, closed mouth Maki sculpt that was used back in the day, because this Millie face is quite current in a way. Probably it was incorporated about a decade or just a little bit more than a decade ago, so it was not a thing back in the early 2000s, but it's given that, if that makes sense. And then the screening is perfect. I mean, I bought it online. I didn't know what to expect when it comes to the screening or the pixelation, and I think it looks very nice. So again, if you feel like there is a bit of pixelation, it might also be that reflection kind of thing that we're getting, you know, on the screen, printed details. But I would say it's very HD, just in general, and I really love the natural look, the thick eyebrows and all, and with the added little touch of the contour lips. And then when it comes to the hair, is super soft saran. It's actually longer than I was expecting. It goes all the way past her waist, and it has a bit of a wave to it. It's very realistic in terms of like quantity as well, which is something I very much like, because for the Barbie extra and stuff, they were coming with such long hair that it really didn't feel as realistic as much as I liked it. So anyway, and the main color is like a medium blonde, golden blonde, I would say. And then there's the incorporation of these platinum blondes streaks of hair coming from the front and mid portion, and those are giving me once again this kind of trend that's been going on for a few years now, with the, you know, highlights on the front. And I think it complements our Barbie really well and makes it quite unique in a way, mixed up with the you know, makeup that she comes with. Now moving on to the necklace, I love the sculpt. I don't know if it's a new one, but it's giving me I don't know, rose quartz probably pieces that actually gives a bit more of like a boho hippie chic attitude to it. So I mean, this look is very eclectic in a way. I mean, there are many different bits and pieces that come from different period times, and it probably reflects the hectic sort of like trends that we've seen as part of like TikTok trends and things like that, in which we see I don't know, like the flaming glasses mixed up with like 90s aspects, mixed up with like early 2000s, but then in a way that wouldn't be a trend back then, but rather right now when everything is all mixed up. That is what I'm getting from this, the bucket hat all together, you know. And then moving on to the fashion pieces as such, I have to say that I'm very surprised, nicely surprised by the way, because it comes with an undershirt that is a complete separate piece, and in fact it's more of like a unitard kind of thing, because it's connected all the way down as a swimsuit, and then on top we find this dress. The t-shirt is made out of this like meshy material in a hot pink with the accents around the border in orange, which goes extremely well with this like lava color on the glasses, and also present on the dress itself. And at first I thought that this would be such a weird combination, like having a dress over the t-shirt, because this dress in particular I feel like it's been inspired by the 1997-1998 Jean Paul Gaultier haute couture collection, in which I mean these psychedelic patterns were presented, and we recently saw that on Kylie or Kendall Jenner, I think, that was wearing one of the vintage pieces from Jean Paul Gaultier. So I can see it here, like there's this high fashion element with this like very pop casual look. And then I thought, okay, this is like a weird combination of having, you know, the more of, you know, dressed up piece of a dress with the t-shirt, but then Generation Girl Tori or Susie or Vicky, I don't know, she was called like many different names. For the dance party series, she was coming with a dress that was like a black dress with some like iridescent to it, and then underneath that she came with a long sleeve t-shirt. And so I can see it, I mean, I can see it here, and taking into account that that doll was from the early 2000s, or like I would say the year 2000 maybe, it kind of makes sense altogether. And then to finish the look, well, the dress, it's made out of this stretchy material that's, I feel like the pattern is very HD as well, so I don't think it will break or anything even if you were to stretch it, because it's really nicely printed onto, or actually the fabric is part of it, so it's not printed on top but rather it's part of the fabric. And it's this slip-on dress, so it does not have any sort of velcro or anything, and you can use it with or without the undershirt. And then to finish the look, we have these really cool jelly sandals, which make me think so much of when I was a kid back in the 90s and I was going to the beach, especially if the shore had like stones and little like shells. We were encouraged to use these kind of things for, you know, preventing cutting ourselves, and now it's kind of a trend. And these ones are actually coming with a platform, which is super cool, so I love the design. And I think it goes pretty well with, you know, the eclectic sort of like moment that we're finding here, and the colors are perfectly matched, by the way, you know, the hot pink, the orange accents, the aqua, you know, sort of like yeah, accents as well that go with, you know, the straps and the psychedelic pattern. I don't know, I'm super happy with this design and this all just in general. Like, I think it's like a 10 out of 10 for me, because I love both the fashion pieces and the accessories as well. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this quick review, and I hope it's been helpful to all of you who might be considering adding these doll to your collection, or a few of the pieces to your collection. And if that is the case, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below, because I will be super interested to read them all and trying to get back to all of you too. So for now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.